Everything you know is a lie. Every law, every rule, every category, every truth, none of it is real. Humanity has built an intricate web of meaning, but if you pull at a single thread, the entire structure collapses into dust. The world we live in is a shared delusion, a great hallucination passed down from generation to generation. Today, we burn it all down. The world is meaningless. It has no purpose, no inherent structure, no divine plan. Every concept, morality, identity, art, love, even language is an illusion we've convinced ourselves to believe in. Nietzsche warned us that God is dead, but we refuse to accept what follows, that without God, without inherent value, there is only chaos. We are not standing on solid ground, we are falling through an abyss. There is no good, there is no evil. These are words invented by humans to justify their actions. Friedrich Nietzsche saw through these illusions, calling morality a herd instinct. Dostoevsky, through his character Raskolnikov, asked a simple question. If there is no God, why shouldn't we kill? Good is simply what a society decides is beneficial at any given time. Evil is whatever threatens the status quo. Morality changes across time and cultures. What was once evil becomes acceptable. What was once good becomes monstrous. Cannibalism, human sacrifice, torture, all have been moral in different societies. If morality were real, it would not change. There are no moral laws in this universe. The cosmos does not care if a child is murdered or if a hero saves a village. Right and wrong are human creations, empty of objective reality. Without them, all that remains is raw, indifferent existence. Sin. Sin is the greatest trick ever played. It is a construct designed to keep people obedient, a whip to lash the minds of believers. Jean-Paul Sartre called it bad faith, living in self-deception, chaining oneself to these rules. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, each claims that sin is real, but none can prove it. Guilt is simply the eternalized voice of authority. It is the ghost of the priest, the parent, the king, whispering in your ear, you are wrong, you are wicked. But there is nothing wrong. Without sin, the foundation of religion crumbles, and with it, the power of priests and rulers. The idea of justice is a fairy tale for the weak. Plato spoke of justice in the Republic, but what he truly described was control. The law does not seek justice, it seeks obedience. Michel Foucault showed how laws are created not to uphold fairness, but to maintain power structures. Prisons do not reform, courts do not seek truth. Every execution, every verdict, every fine exists not to correct wrongs, but to reinforce authority. The powerful are never held accountable, while the weak are crushed beneath the weight of justice. Without justice, what is left? Only brute force. Love is not real. It's an evolutionary trick, a survival mechanism to ensure reproduction and social bonding. Biologically, love is just oxytocin and dopamine firing in the brain. The idea of soulmates is a marketing scheme. Shakespeare romanticized love, but Schopenhauer saw through it, calling it the will to life, a mere drive to pass on genes. Marriage is a contract. Romance is a distraction. What people call love is fleeting chemical manipulation, gone as soon as the body adjusts. Without love, what is left? Lust, habit, companionship, loneliness. Nothing deeper than that. Art is a lie. What is beautiful to one culture is hideous to another. Plato banished poets from his ideal city because he knew art was deception. A painting, a poem, a symphony None have inherent meaning. They are given meaning by those who consume them. Without human interpretation, the Mona Lisa is just paint on a canvas. Every language is broken. Derrida's deconstruction proves that words only have meaning in relation to other words. Every definition is built on an infinite chain of references leading nowhere. Without stable meaning, language collapses. Without language, thought dissolves. Without thought, we are nothing. Who are you? Your name, your gender, your nationality. None of these are real. David Hume described the self as an illusion, a bundle of perceptions with no true core. We are not fixed beings, we are constantly changing. Gender is a social construct. To be a man, to be a woman, these are roles, not realities. Simone de Beauvoir wrote, one is not born, but rather becomes a woman. The same applies to men, to all identities. Nationality is another fiction. A person born on one side of a border is American, while one born a mile away is Mexican. What changed? Nothing. These lines on maps are random, yet people kill and die for them. Without identity, what remains? A body, a momentary consciousness drifting through existence. If nothing is real, if meaning is an illusion, what is left? Nothing. The universe does not care. The stars do not watch. There is no final judgment, no cosmic justice, no destiny. Albert called this the absurd, the clash between our desire for meaning and the meaninglessness of reality. The only response is either suicide or rebellion. Camus urges rebellion. To live despite the void. But why? Why persist in this cruel joke? Perhaps because there is no alternative, or perhaps because in accepting the void we become free. If nothing matters, then we can do anything. If all is illusion, then we can create our own rules, or we can simply watch it all burn. And this is the truth. There is no truth. There is no inherent morality, no divine justice, no ultimate meaning. Every structure, justice, love, art, identity is an illusion. A game played by desperate creatures on a dying rock in an indifferent universe. What now? That is up to you. Accept the void or rage against it. Either way, nothing changes. The abyss does not blink. The stars do not care. The universe will continue long after we are gone. Empty, silent, meaningless.